Thank you, Chair, and thank you thank you to the witnesses for your attendance today. It's much appreciated. The focus, thank you, merci. The focus on my first round of questioning will be on relationships, and in particular relationships with the government as it relates to BDO and Amazon Web Services. So the question first to Amazon Web representatives. In relation to the Arrive scam, as we call it on this side of the House, I understand that you billed almost $4.3 million to the PSPC. And I also understand that at no time were you the actual contractor, you were the subcontractor. Is that correct?
No, we were not a subcontractor. We had a direct
You had a direct contract with the Government of Canada?
Correct.
Okay. Was that with CBSA?
It was through the Cloud Framework Agreement.
Okay. Did you do any subcontracting with GC Strategies, also known as Government of Canada Strategies, or Dalian or Coridex?
So we have no relationship with GC Strategies. We have a past relationship with Dalian.
Okay, let's talk about Dalian. Bill Curry, a reporter for the Globe and Mail last Saturday, April the 6th, wrote a story. The heading was Beneath the Arrive Can, and contained within that article is a quote, and I'm going to read it out. Dalian's website gives the impression that it is an independent company. It describes itself as Aboriginally owned, veteran operated, and lists several global tech giants as vendors, including Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, and Dell Technologies. How many contracts did you have with Dalian?
Between 2 and 3, I'm not sure exactly.
And the value, please?
The value of, if I can explain the relationship with Dalian. The original mandate that we worked on with Dalian was, we worked for Dalian specifically, and that was related to a migration project for the benefit of CBSA.
I need to know all the specifics, ma'am.
That goes back to
Ma'am, I don't need to know all the specifics. 2 to 3. What is it, 2 or 3 contracts with Dalian?
So I can provide clarity on this. There were 3 contracts. One of the contracts was a $0 amendment to the end date of the contract.
Okay. So Dalian is the contractor. You're the subcontractor. The value of the 2 contracts were how much?
We were not a subcontractor.
Dalian?
Dalian was our customer. We were not a subcontractor to Dalian.
Well, Dalian was your customer, but Dalian is working with the Government of Canada.
To be clear, Dalian was our customer. We did understand that the work was for the benefit of CBSA, but it was not a subcontract.
Okay, well, we're not going to get into semantics. The ultimate benefactor of your work was the Government of Canada, specifically the CBSA. So let's get to the answer now to my question. What was the value of the 2 contracts that you worked with Dalian?
The total value of the work that we undertook with Dalian, I believe, was $1.1 million.
For the both contracts?
For all of the work we did with Dalian.
Okay. And you confirm you never worked with GC Strategies?
Never worked with GC Strategies.
Did you work with any other contractor other than Dalian?
Of the ones that you've listed, or
anyone involving the Arrive scam, any other contractors?
No, we did not work with any other of the vendors on ArriveCan.
Okay, now you, ma'am, Miss Foster, I understand you worked for the Liberal government until 2004.
Correct.
And what was your role?
I was a legislative assistant.
For a member?
For Minister David Anderson when he was Minister of the Environment.
Okay, I understand you're currently a Liberal donor.
I am.
Right? And your last donation was in September of 2023?
Yes, I'm a long-time advocate of women's participation in politics of this country.
Okay,
and
thank you. I didn't ask for an explanation.
Yeah. Point of order, Chair.
Hold on.
I think you know. What is the relevance of this line of questioning?
Okay, Ms. Shannon, okay, hold on, Ms. Shannon, that's not a quite a, that's, okay, Mr. Barrett. Mm-hmm. I would like to get us out of here on time, or as close as possible. Now, Ms. Shannon, that is not a point of order. One of your members is up next, and if there's additional questions you have for Ms. Foster, None of us in this room think that political participation is a bad thing. In fact, I think we all encourage it. And I will note that you have dined out on a membership or on a donor card that's been displayed here, and I have not stopped you from doing that. So we will continue to hear from Mr. Brock, and Ms. Foster, who is doing a fine job answering his questions, will continue to do that, and then it'll be one of your members will have the turn.
Chair, if I can just say, it's a difference between when a witness volunteers information and when a witness is being particularly questioned about their political affiliation.
No, Ms. Shanahan. The point of this is to ask questions and to get answers. Mr. Brock, you have a minute and a half left.
Good try. Nice try, Ms. Shanahan, because witnesses, you don't understand. This particular member went on great length to highlight a certain allegiance that one of previous
Chair.
witnesses had to the Conservative
Chair,
Party of Canada. This is my time. This is my time.
Ms. Shanahan, I said nothing, did not cut you off, certainly, when you were questioning a witness about donations and membership. Ms. Foster, there is certainly nothing wrong with being involved. I appreciate you answering the question. I would ask our members to hold off. In just under a minute and a half, you will be able to ask these witnesses all the questions you like. Mr. Brock, you have a minute and a half.
Again, I didn't ask you to expand upon why you are donating. I wanted to know, did you donate in September of 2023? You said yes. And how much was that donation?
I make regular monthly donations.
Right. I understand since 2005, you've contributed $33,000 to the Liberal Party of Canada. Does that sound accurate?
It doesn't sound inaccurate, but I can't confirm that number.
Certainly. Okay. Moving on to BDO. Similar type of questions. Did you work with GC Strategies?
We had a working relationship through our Lixar division. We acquired Lixar in March of 2020.
Did you work with GC Strategies, sir?
Our Lixar division did.
Yes.
And so we did.
And how many contracts?
With ArriveCan, we had one.
Yes.
At large, I would have to come back and give you the specific numbers.
Can you do that for us?
I can do that for you.
Okay. And how about Dalian and Coridex? Did you work with them?
Coridex, no. Dalian for ArriveCan, no. There are, and I'll come back with a specific number. It's in the range of 3 to 4 outside of the scope of ArriveCan.
3 to 4 contracts.
Contracts, yes.
And you were the subcontractor, Dalian
Correct.
being the contractor to a department of the Government
Correct.
of Canada.
That's correct.
A ballpark figure in terms of the dollar value?
I'll give you a ballpark. Like rough order of magnitude was about 800,000. It could have crept up to $1 million. So I'll give that as the rough order of magnitude.
Okay.
Collective for the
Okay.
contracts.
Time permitting?
You got one quick one.
One quick one. To Mr. Abbott and Ms. Foster, were you directed by any government official to specifically work with Dalian and or GC Strategies?
Can I answer that first? No.
Ms. Foster?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.